doing one more recording because my recording doesn't seem to be working, and if it's not working, I can't sleep. I can't sleep like this. It's not possible.
Enter your name.
Looks so stretch. PendyPie is the channel. We are go.
Play solo.
Solo.
Select your mode.
I think a single race should be enough.
Select your mode.
Can we do something about the difficulty? That's too easy for me. Difficulty is back to medium? What the hell? I was playing at medium? What? I was playing at medium. What? Okay. There's one mode? There's one mode. Why would you display it and put a sound to it? Can't we change the volume of... We're back.
Make your choice.
What do we do? It's hard. Accept. Why did it go to medium?
Select your mode.
We play on hard, guys. Hard suck londe. Always. Let's take a different bike and let's talk about something. This has low acceleration. I don't know. Okay, I don't care. As long as it's automatic. I'm not gonna change gears for sure.
2, 1, go!
Come on. So what were we talking about? Kids and tech? I don't know, why does everything have to be so addictive? So like, it's so hard to give things up, the new stuff. Who wants it to be addictive? They just want people to be out of control when they use stuff. Because that way they can just make us... I hate this bike. I hate this bike. I'm not gonna use this bike. No way I'm gonna use this bike. Hate it. So slow.
Let's go!
Yeah, so they're just gonna keep us addicted. That's their whole strategy, and I can't even say that it's not working. It's working wonders. Okay, people are getting addicted left, right and center. I am addicted to this game, but this game is not making money off me. That's why it's fine. Okay, but the studio monitors that I am playing the music on while playing this game, that is definitely a huge deposit that I had to make before I had that thing. And so yeah, but then it was a more meaningful purchase. So I guess it's fine to invest as long as the thing is not going to just consume you and it's actually going to help you grow, right? We need assets which help us grow, which are conducive to our life, which affirm our life, so to say, as Nietzsche would put it. Although I don't know what exactly he means by affirm. I don't know how anything would affirm my life. How I would affirm my life? Is that how it is? I mean, I do stuff that adds meaning to my own life. And why? Why? Because the alternative is just being comfortable. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, I was in quite the hole and I was just not trying stuff. Okay, I was not working out, I was not eating well, and I was getting kind of demotivated because of that. And then I did it for a long time, many years. Okay, and now I'm gonna just move up from here. And I'm gonna play games because playing games is therapeutic. Everyone who says otherwise is wrong. Games are the best thing as long as you're not just escaping into it. So I live my life all day very passionately, and then I come and play a game, and then I talk to people, which is all good. Talking to people, I'm kind of people wouldn't have learned to talk if there weren't other people to talk to. But now that we've learned it, there's really an individual level of kind of development to be done, in my opinion, which is like you could just get better in a corner. And I understand that there would be ceiling, a lack of a ceiling there for the progress that can be made, because you just try to keep getting better at like dumb stuff, right?
Congratulations! New record! Select your race.
And then you try to get better at that stuff, and it would be like an infinite loop. You'd be stuck in it, and I was stuck in it. And then when I started doing this YouTube thing, I kind of got unstuck, because what was missing is me expressing myself. And now that I know that just performing in front of someone who sees, I think someone looks at these videos, if only for a minute or two, and it's really worth it to perform for them. And I'm gonna watch these videos, right? I'm gonna watch these videos someday, and I'm gonna say thank you, Neil, for leaving such stupid entertainment for me, because after some point I'm just not gonna be this guy who wants every minute to be productive, which I kind of am right now. My character is, my entire identity is organized in that way, around productivity, around getting better. Even if I open a channel, a serious channel, not this one, there will be my audience will be people who secretly want to get better, but kind of want to do it ironically, because we're watching gameplay, and that's not productive. You should be making money, okay? You should be abusing capitalism and making more money, and then after that you make more money. That's compulsory. You can't sidestep that. It's not allowed. You can't just invent your own society and live there, right? Although I think that's what people are gonna do, because they're miserable here. They're absolutely... No! A bot is beating me. It's just like AI all over again. So yeah, I think there's gonna be people who eventually go away and form a society of theirs, which is not capitalist, and it could scale to a certain degree. And unless we just decide to bomb the people, because that's what we do when we differ from people right now. Although I do understand that the difference there, where the people are being bombed, this unnamed place, which I happen to know that people are being bombed there, that's a different kind of difference for many people. But for me, it's just the thing that is common is that there is a difference, and then people are amplifying that difference and making it real. And that's the problem. We don't want people to be separate and people to be thinking of each other as, oh, this person is not actually a person, so we can hurt them, because there's no bottom to that. And what are we doing to the animals? We're killing and raping animals. And I'm complicit. I'm fully complicit in that, and I'm not even gonna stop. But I'm just gonna accept it, that's what we are doing as a race. Oh, we came first. Yes.
Select your race.
These two are my comfort race, so this is not really comfortable. Anyway, so yeah, what are we doing to the animals, guys? Who decided that the animals were separate from the humans? And how did they decide that? Just because we can talk and they can't? Just because what is the kicker? I mean, animals have cognitive ability, they have consciousness. They can see stuff, they can hear stuff. Most of them can see and hear. They can feel. Most of them have touch. And then this was a horrible accident. So many people. 4 people fell down. And the guy, did he just stop? That was nice of him to stop in the middle of a race. We're gonna lose. Anyway, so I think this capitalism thing eventually is gonna get old because I am actively participating. I am hungry for power. I want my boss's job, eventually at least. And I want to have an army at my disposal, but then I'm kind of doing it ironically at this point because I know that that won't bring me true happiness. Whatever happiness is. I mean, it's not even contingent on this stuff. What it is contingent on is having leverage against the universe and being able to make decisions that you think you want to make. But then there's nothing that you want as such. It's a complex cognitive thing, and you don't always, the urges are real, and then after that what we make of them is really just it could be interpreted in many ways, and we choose a way of interpreting it, and that's where it comes. And we could just choose to not have the want, and then once you don't have the want, you don't need to do the thing to get the reward, and then you do it anyway because even, I mean, you have habits. You realize that you're a finite organism with habits, and then you do it anyway, and then that's that. I mean, you will continue to live ironically. You watch people suffer and comment on it while playing video games. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with that. You can't prove that something is wrong, that someone's way of life is wrong. You can just say that you don't like it. We're gonna put us losing a race on YouTube.
Congratulations, new record.
Oh, we still have a record.
Select your race.
Okay. We're not gonna stop playing capitalism for a while, and we're not gonna go full Baba, and we're not gonna go full capitalism because everyone knows at this point that the billionaires are not happy. If they were happy, they would be doing something else instead of competing with each other, because at that level you don't really need to compete. This game is way more fun than car racing. I don't know what people see in car racing. It's hard to get out of the cycles that I've built for myself. That I talk about capitalism, but then it gets old, right? And the novelty of it is lost. So I think that's also what has happened. I have thought about capitalism critically for a long time, and I'm just tired of being critical because it's a system, it exists. We got rid of a bunch of diseases. The climate is going to shit, that's for sure. That's a big problem. But then we did do a lot of positive things. And there is a lot of the world is fed now compared to before. I think India is still doing pretty badly. And I feel like the British weren't completely wrong when they said India can't govern themselves. I'm looking at the future, and I'm thinking that some of the people who very passionately fought for our freedom would agree that this is not good government. We're not fit. We don't... I mean, I don't know if the British were ever fit, but we are not fit either. We need to have more wealth, okay? We can't just be a poor country forever and keep getting poorer, because then we'll get treated like dirt. We'll get treated like dirt because at the end of the day, money matters. Money is important. Your father will tell you that money is important, and he's right. Okay, I really enjoy doing this. I think I'm not breaking out of a particular rut that I'm in of the capitalism thing. I really want to comment on other stuff. I kind of want to talk about, neuroscience. I want to be a doctor, what's his name? I forget his name. The guy who doesn't like the weed. Huberman. Yeah, I want to be that guy. I want to be Joe Foley from Unsolicited Advice. I want to be even... I would settle for people I like less. I would even be Jordan Peterson at this point, because I want to do that. I want to talk about things the way they do. I could talk about the Bible. I could read the Bible. But I don't know. But yeah, I do want to be able to talk about stuff, and I do want to do this ad-libbing thing where it's not scripted, right? And that's important. It's really important for the content to not be scripted, because now the AI can write good script, and maybe the AI can even perform, but it can't be real. It can't put itself out there, because there is no itself to put out there. It's putting not itself out there. And are you into that? Do you want that long term in your life? People just, I don't know what, I mean, there are people who want that. There are people who want that. There are people who are supporting beautiful music. Oh, I wish I could play piano like that. Love it. I'm so jealous. Anyway, so we want it to be spontaneous. We want it to be some degree of organic. We want it to be real. We want the performance to be real, and I am gonna try to do that on my channel. I don't even care who watches it. I think this is... I mean, I was trying to put all this pressure on music, but it's not... It's kind of taking some of the fun out of music. I know I've been doing classical singing recently. I stopped writing my own songs for a while. I did write some songs, but yeah, I mean, I was disrespecting music at the end of the day, and it's not cool. So making these videos completely, it's fine. Making these videos is good. Making these videos is therapeutic. Thank you for watching.